Alright guys, Multi94 is back with another reaction. This time Xbox and Bethesda Gaming Showcase. I can wait. This is to me, or at least to me, this can be, sorry my bad English, the best event of the Summer Game Fest. The most interesting, and I hope it is. And yeah, let's talk first about something. Look at this yellow bar down here. Let's be fast. It's starting. You see this yellow bar down here? This is what I used for recording Elden Ring. Apparently, if I remove this, video stutters. Video stutters and lag if I remove this yellow bar. So it's not perfect here. I know. It's not the best thing to watch because I wanted to remove it. But apparently with this on, the video works perfectly for some reason. And even my bad in English is even more bad, so it's more fun. So yeah, whatever. Let's go. I hope they show something about Starfield, because I think it's time. More about Senua for sure. I'm kind of curious about Fable. I know I didn't play the OG ones, but even if I didn't play the original, I'm super interested about Fable. Fable can be really cool and unique, but I think it's less probable. What is more possible, by the way, to me, is about. And that's another game that I'm super ultra interested to. I don't talk too much about it because it's starting, but let's go. Fast introduction, let's ready to react. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's fucking go. Let's go, Microsoft, surprise us. US, Canada, RPM, rating pending, what? Plus 18, what is this? Another horror game, Silent Hill, made by Microsoft? No, I don't think so. Xbox console exclusive. What does it mean? Not on PC? I'm not sure. But yeah, Bethesda software. Arcane. Ooh, Arcane. It's interesting.
Rumor has it something's off at the church.
Pre-beta,
blood in
huh?
the baptismal font, and pastor's gone missing. And my genius plan
Arcane.
was to investigate.
Surprise me.
Alone.
I hope the audio is good, by the way, guys. I've tried my best to make the audio as good as possible. I mean the balancing, but yeah. I changed all the system to make it work. Again, like, that's crazy. Problems, all to me, not right, because everyone has them, but yeah. Whoa, pink shotgun? I think this is like the game that they... How the hell it's called? They announced it already. Finally gameplay. And it looks good. It's not surprisingly good, but it looks solid, really solid, and that's already great. Remember the state of Xbox before, like no exclusives at all? At least it's something. Well, just some exclusives like Halo, just 2 or 3. Now there's more, and that's really good.
Oh
Lord! Okay, this doesn't surprise me. I don't know. I don't know if I will like something like this. Let me tell you. Just for my first time perspective of what I'm watching right here, if I have to choose like between this, for example, and Witchfire, well, there's no reason I will choose Witchfire. Painkiller is
Redfall
something
used to
like
look like it was straight out of a postcard.
Redfall. Oh yeah, Redfall.
Massachusetts.
Yes.
Bustling historic downtown, the seafront district, and the old lighthouse.
This is cool, but at the same time, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Something happened. Basically, everyone's either a vampire, a cultist trying to become a vampire, or dead. And these aren't just trashy movie vampires. These monsters blocked out the sun and pushed back all the water. Totally cut us off from the outside world.
Well, it's not completely
Gotta
blocked.
admit, though, if I have to be stuck on an island full of vampires, I'm glad it's with y'all.
Feelings mutual, I guess.
Invisible?
Thanks, Jacob. We've also got Remy, our engineer genius, and her little robot buddy.
Oh, okay.
Who's a good robot?
Not bad, okay? It's just me that I'm not interested too much in this. but it's not
I
bad.
prefer the
It's
term
cool actually.
cryptozoologist, but to each their
Remember,
own.
these are
Last but not
reactions, these are
least,
personal
yours
opinions.
truly. I
Taste
have
is
these
too
weird
like,
powers.
and I'm not God that everything
We've
that says
been
is
digging
correct,
for answers,
okay?
but haven't
So
found
yeah.
much beyond blood
Like I
and
always
death.
say, I'm real
Luckily,
here.
the
And that's a real
vampires and their
statement. Like,
sycophants aren't discreet
some people
about
that
where
does
they like
these
to
things
nest.
are kind of
And the
feels like
answers
that
we
they
need
are
are
God.
inside
They
those
feeling like
tourist
God. Like,
traps turned
I am God.
fortresses.
Everything I say because it's me, the best streamer or
Spotted
whatever
some bloodsuckers
alive,
in their fan club near the
is
festival
real. I'm
grounds.
reacting.
Let's start there.
What I'm saying right here is the truth. No,
Ghosting out.
nobody is a God. Neither me or no one else. So put your pin on the ground and let's be real. Okay? Be real. You and me and everyone.
Let's
And
just get this
I'm
done.
not so interested
On
in
my
this. I know why. I hope it turns out good because I love video games in a way that if every game is good to me,
They know we're here. Look alive.
I'm happy. Because there's gonna be people that likes this one.
Going up.
And it's kinda gonna be fun for them if it's good. And I'm gonna be happy for them, but yeah. Enough talking in my bedroom in English, and yeah. I kinda want to try this one at least. Even if I'm not too much interested, like I said. I kinda want to try it just to see, you know, how it works. You know what I mean?
What?
Jeff, that's not a thing.
Found something. Oh, now I see.
Maybe-
You must go in there.
What is that?
Who knows? He will be more
Where does it
interesting than
go?
what he seems. But yeah, thank you Microsoft
Some
for
kind of collective consciousness.
showing
That's
gameplay.
impossible.
That's a great thing. Like,
There's
that's
the movie theater.
what they need to
I
do.
used to come
Show
here all
actual
the time.
gameplay of how the
Why'd they
game
have
looks
to
and
mess this up
works.
for me?
Okay, that's something that they need to do.
Collapse any second.
Run!
Because that's when you make good things. Because people know exactly the product that it is and what they're buying when they're making the decision, okay? And even someone like me. And look at this thing. For sure there's gonna be a lot of players that play this thing because only for the reason that it's free on Game Pass, free, because still you pay the Game Pass. Only for that, it's already something that people's gonna at least give it a try. And so there's always gonna be some people that like it and play it. Even if it's not so interesting. That's a cool thing of the Game Pass. People can try things, even things that doesn't look too much inspired or interesting. People can try, can play, can enjoy. Because it's there. I pay for Game Pass, it's already there, you know what I mean? This, for example, it's more like my style of game. For example, to me, still not so interested, but still more interested in the other title, okay? This can be really cool too. This looks really solid. Vanquish. Okay. Hollow Knight Silk Song. Xbox consoles, PC and cloud. Play day one with Game Pass. Yeah, I'm sorry that they removed World Premiere. That was cool. World Premiere. They need to say, I will say World Premiere. Console launch exclusive. Wow. So no PC means, right? Squanch
Selling
Games.
humans as drugs. You're the only one that can stop them. You realize we're gonna have to take out the entire alien
Hey.
drug cartel.
Why this looks so cool to me? Do you see? This to me, whoa! From the creator of Rick and Morty.
Gonna leave me here in
Hey, this
what,
can be
space?
really interesting, let me
Everybody
tell you.
lives in space, including you.
Look at the call, this
Right, you're
can
a
be
bounty
really
hunter now.
fun.
You gotta help me rescue my friends. They're Gatlians just like me.
Why the weapons are so... Oh, the fish weapon, I like go fishing.
So tight.
Give me that weapon.
First, and some bubble bath maybe first.
Look at us, blasting away.
Okay, this is really fun and interesting.
Oh yeah, that's one of my children.
This is definitely so much more unique and interesting than the other one. Like, No, this is much better to me than the other one, the Redfall. No fucking doubt. This is for me, for example.
Hey there, I'm Knifey. Stab, stab.
You're Knifey, take this.
More, I need more stabbing.
Stupid ant. This is gonna be so fun. Let me tell you. Weird and fun.
Everyone, fight each other!
Okay. This is the real evil enemy. And it looks like evil. Oh shit. High on life. Oh.
Now I can.
So you need to use the bong before play this game or something like that, you know? That can be really fun and interesting.
Welcome
and it is
to the
interesting.
Xbox and Bethesda
can be
Games
good and
Showcase.
fun, I hope.
Today, we're doing something we've never done before.
Sarah Bond,
For the
huh?
first time ever, our entire show is
She's
focused
always
on
here,
games
like,
you can
trying
play over the
to
next 12 months. You're going to
present
see
the
more
games.
gameplay than we've ever had in a show. Industry-defining
She,
racing
like-
experiences, gripping narratives,
She's good on
compelling
doing that,
strategy
like,
titles,
solid
and
presenter,
my favorite, the
whatever
most
it's- sorry,
anticipated
my bad
open-world
English.
RPG
Yeah.
of the last 20 years. All playable in the year ahead.
Whoa.
And the best part is, with the Xbox, you'll be able to play those games in more ways than ever before. You can play on your console, PC, or on the go with Xbox Cloud Gaming. You can play with who you want, where you
Game
want,
Pass,
and when
huh?
you want. Today, we're going to show you more than 30 titles that are coming to Game Pass. And that is on top of the hundreds of titles coming to members over the next year. Our next announcement
Xbox
shows
this
that the
year
benefits
is
of Game
slaps,
Pass
you
go
know,
well
it's
beyond
doing
the
good
console.
shit.
We are thrilled to be working with an iconic team that has built some of the most played, most watched franchises in the entire world. And now, all Game Pass members will be able to unlock the benefits for these incredible games on PC and mobile.
PC. I'm a PC player, no, even mobile.
For over
Damn.
a decade, players have created a thriving culture of competition and creativity around our games. From clutch plays with friends to unforgettable moments in esports to amazing creations that have blown our minds.
Killer
Our
Instinct
community has
2.
continually taken Riot Games
No.
to new heights.
I don't think so.
Today, we're proud to invite
You know,
the
we talked
Xbox
about
community
competition.
into that world. We're bringing our biggest PC and mobile games to Game Pass. Subscribers will unlock every champion on League and Wild Rift, all Valorant agents, select cards in Legends of Runeterra, and Little Legends in Teamfight Tactics. And that's just the start.
That's
Thank
really
you
great.
for coming on this journey with us, and welcome to Riot Games.
Hey, this looks really cool. I hope it's not CGI and it's a real game that looks like this. That's really fucking interesting. The aesthetic is crazy. But I'm sorry to say, this is kinda cinematic, yeah. They're just showing. Yeah. Can you imagine the cinematic aesthetic to this game or to the other games? Maybe a super upgrade, like... It will not happen. But they look already okay, like... And those are so popular, like... I'm not into these games at all. But yeah, I know they are so popular. So many people play these games, like it, love it, and I'm happy for those people. Like, it's their kind of games. Like I want my kind of games, they want theirs. You know, it's kind of like I want something like Callisto Protocol to make an example with something new. They like something like this, and they want something like this. It's good that they have it, like as I have something that I like. It's good that there's games for everyone. You know what I mean? For every person, games for every taste, you know, that's really great. So yeah, I'm supportive of all the games, no one excluded. Well, unless rare occasion of pay to win, things that are bad made, things that are made, you know, that goes against the player, not with the player, you know, things that are really bad, especially some rare occasions that are really bad and trash and things like that. I like all the games in general, and I'm happy for all the games that come out, and the games that are popular in whatever games. Like, for example, I don't play Fortnite. I don't like Fortnite. I don't care shit about Fortnite. But I'm not against Fortnite like some people. Why? It goes well. It does a lot of numbers. People play it. People like it. People enjoy it. I'm happy for those people. Why be against something or angry about, like, it's a game. It's popular. Games are popular. Games are cool. Like, hey, don't be against games. Be with games. You know what I mean? Hey.
I'm sorry, Amicia.
Focus Entertainment.
He's not dead yet.
Hey. Is this the Plague Tale game or something like that?
The macula's not just in Hugo's
No,
blood.
right?
It concerns everybody. And it can change everything.
I think this can be a Plague Tale, right?
Rotten flesh.
Oh, yes, it is. Ooh, never played this one.
No more killing soldiers.
But I recognize it.
No more killing
That's
us.
already a bonus. I mean, that means that I pay attention when I react to things, you know? That means that I care, you know what I mean? But I love reactions. I love to see them. I love to do them.
One of our men has been murdered.
That's mean. Oh, yeah. Subscribe to my channel, goddammit. Yeah, do it. That's an order made by me. They can do orders now. Do whatever you want. I know that it's like, who cares to subscribe? I can understand you. You know? So, okay, but if you want,
Amicia, don't.
that's not bad for me.
I'm tired
Do
of
whatever
being
you
afraid.
want. You
I'll
are
show
free.
them that it's over.
Finally.
See, they're nothing to be scared of.
Yeah, throw that in the blood.
You are not them.
Rats.
What is wrong with me? Hugo. Do it.
This feels interesting. I think this is like in a Real Engine 5, they said, right? Requiem, huh? I remember a Plague Tale Innocence. This looks better and yeah, this looks more solid than the other one, the first title. Or what I think is the first title. Maybe, I don't know. Whoa, Xbox Game Studios presents. Oh yes, let's fucking go! Here we can see the next gen graphics, guys. Finally, this is how next gen graphics should be. I'm sure. They always did that, and you can tell. This is even better than Forza Horizon, a lot, and you can tell. Look at the reflection, the way this looks. Look at this shit. Holy smokes. I couldn't have, like, wanted much better than this. I like graphics, you know, I'm a PC user, so I'm kinda into graphics and things, innovation, technologies, and this is like, probably will be the most advanced shit that we see this year. Because this probably will be truly next gen. And it kinda looks like it. This looks so good, too solid. Even the word, everything, like, oh, this can be like, wow. And it looked wow. Like, think about it. At least to me, that was a car game. Usually,
Forza Motorsport is back.
Car games
I'm Dan Greenwald, GM of Motorsport.
are not too much
I'm joined by
wow
Chris Sasaki,
nowadays.
creative director at Turn 10.
But aesthetic-wise, graphic-wise,
Forza
this
is
game
known
makes me
for
do
its photoreal beauty
wow.
and state-of-the-art immersion.
Sorry, not why.
Built from the ground up to showcase
yeah.
the Xbox
You know?
Series X and S consoles, including techniques like real-time ray tracing on track. This is the most technically advanced racing game ever
What did
made.
they say? You know?
Today, we're excited to show you the all-new Forza Motorsport.
And I can wait.
Welcome
Oh,
to Maple
look at
Valley.
the
This track
water,
has
the
been a fan
details.
favorite since the original Motorsport launched back in 2005. For the first time in Forza Motorsport, fully dynamic time of day brings Maple Valley to life in stunning detail. What you are seeing is an in-engine gameplay demo.
Even the
presented using a
textures
single
on
camera
the world
with
are
no
like
cuts.
crazy good.
Let's jump in with the M8.
Holy smokes, you guys. Woo, let's go. This is what I wanted to see. And here it is. Woo. The sound of the car is pretty loud. Yeah, that's how it needs to be.
We've completely overhauled the driving experience.
Okay.
This includes a
it was already good.
48 times improvement in the fidelity of our physics simulation.
This is gonna be fucking amazing.
Let's
if
advance
you are passionate about these
look
games,
at the world details.
I'm not too much, but if you are, you're gonna love this. If you like cars and things like that,
is new and has been
pay
captured
attention
with
to this game, trust me.
and 3D material scans. Advanced rendering and procedural generation techniques bring a new level of realism to the track.
I see. This
Here you
looks
can see
amazing.
The beautiful fall colors of Maple Valley.
I know someone right now, let me tell you, is screaming and crying watching this.
A generational leap
oh
in beauty and detail.
For real. Because he loves this game so much, these games in general, car games. And he's gonna be like fucking hype.
We're looking at our all-new
no one else
dynamic
in
time
the
of
planet.
Day. This is a fundamental system to the new Forza Motorsport. And like weather,
this
is
shit
available
slaps
on every track.
For real.
These new simulation details add further depth, drama.
Not that I want to say something about Gran Turismo, but this is how you make a car game.
In addition to our dynamic time of day,
we need to see how it goes at the end, okay? Let's not jump to conclusions.
Come together to deepen the realism and immersion.
But it looks amazing. Look at this. Look at the details.
In the time of day.
Look what they're showing at.
Change ambient temperatures, which affect track surface temps. Grip is also affected by these track temp changes.
Did you hear what they're saying? Well, probably not because I'm talking all damn, but wow.
We've added features that players have
later, go watch that on YouTube on 4K. It's gonna be amazing to watch.
Multiple tire compounds.
Trust me.
And new depth in car building.
Do that.
Create the ultimate.
So there's not gonna be me on top of it, you know.
Advanced materials and shaders paired with
holy smokes!
Incredible detail in the gold
holy
wrap,
fuck!
Anodized aluminum and carbon fiber.
Even the small
engine
like,
bays with their
I don't know if I can show this to you.
Is a place where ray tracing.
You see all the small details of usage of my ring?
Car damage.
That material almost looks better than my ring that is real life. Holy smokes!
Motorsport, car damage is
even of this,
down
my
to the individual
thing,
scratches on the body.
Holy fuck!
You can see here some of the new details in the directionality of damage, how the paint peels away at exposed and raised edges.
The paint
in the wheel abrasions. And even in the dirt.
No, if they put the accessibility that they put in Forza Horizon, plus the stunning
light. Using the power of the Xbox Series X and S consoles, ray tracing makes everything feel more connected. Cars reflecting onto other cars.
But even the reflection, pay attention.
Their own mirrors, bodywork, brake rotors, and wings.
You can tell the reflections are less
feel more natural,
resolution than the game action. But they are pretty high too. They still look so damn good as the reflections. Like
that, the accuracy of our overhaul.
It's not full resolution, but goddamn, it's pretty high.
Our new dynamic time of day, advanced car damage,
and even the water feels solid.
On track.
Okay? It's not so good.
Generational leap.
For one that goes fishing all day, like
this.
I know how water
is the
made,
all-new.
It's pretty solid. And watching this track while you're running away with the car, you don't pay too much attention to. It's just everything more real. Like, wow, Forza Motorsport. Xbox game. I was not thinking about it. And they showed it, something like, wow, that amazed me. That car made me wow. Even the paint and the damage is like direction based on how you hit the car. Good job. What is this? World premiere. I don't know. Let's see. And you know, Game Pass is there, like as always. Flight simulator, huh? What is gonna be? What else, you know? and they did big with this one too. Like it's getting better and better and better. The more time it passes, the more technology comes out, the more they implement, the more they make it great, the more they make it big, the more like, wow, this is gonna be like, if they continue updating this one and it's like the definitive one, like there's not gonna be others. It's just gonna be this one that updates and gets better, even in engine. This is the definitive flight simulator that everyone like needs, like, because they can make it better. Look at this plane, how cool it is. Look what they're adding to it. This is all new shit. Like, what can you say about this? It's amazing. Like, Xbox this year, like from this generation, is doing finally good things, and yeah, it's time for Xbox too. Like, and it's great. I'm not like, yeah, Xbox, no Sony. I am with video games. I don't care whoever does. Can be Xbox, Microsoft, can be Sony, can be Nintendo, can be whatever. It's a good video game, I'm happy. It's a bad video game, I'm not happy. That's it. Halo. Oh, Halo thing into... Oh, is this into Flight Simulator? What the fuck in the space with the fuck? Boom! Drop the bomb and explode of happiness of a good video game. Blizzard Entertainment.
Which one's your favorite?
Let's go, Microsoft.
Mine's Tracer. She's like, cheers, love, the cavalry's here.
Okay.
You're one of those heroes, aren't you?
The aesthetic is really pleasing and solid. And animations too.
You know there's more out there.
This is great.
Don't you?
This can be interesting for people that I'm not into these games, okay?
But a new one.
Even if I liked a lot first-person shooters, then I stopped playing them. But I will come back. I don't think with this one at all. But yeah. This is really cool, like, for people that will like this. And it looks like more solid than the other one that exists already. Like, than the other one. Like, looks more dynamic, even in colors. Maybe even more animations, you know. It's like the upgraded, solid, better made version of the first one. And people will enjoy it. This feels really good. And I hope it's really good. Because people will enjoy it and I will be happy for those people, you know. That's the way I think. Like I always said, I'm happy if the people in front of me is happy. That's me.
It takes a team to tango.
Because I still care and believe in people, you know? That's me. Some people think that the world is turning shit, people are always bad, you know, things like that. But they're just negative people that really don't understand how valuable each one is like.
Surprise!
I do.
You'll like this one.
Yeah, meet Overwatch. Newest hero? Okay. Show me.
No Wastelander has ever made it to the reckoning before. But here I am.
Here you are, huh?
A free-for-all with zero rules.
Free for all and zero rules? Okay.
And
well, there's more heroes, like... That's the fourth one, right? Whoa, the Junker King! This looks really cool, like I am king, you know?
Not in 13 years of
The
rule.
Junker King. That's when you make a character that makes me like... I'm not interested in this game, like I said, you know? But now I am. I want to try this character. That's when you do a cool character. Like when characters are so different and cool that is appealing for everyone. I'm not into this game too much. That doesn't look too realistic. You know, this kind of games I don't like them too much. And even with that, they made a character that made me want to try the game. Like, good job. World premiere. Let's go. Wow. Ooh, this conference looks amazing. Oh, Xbox Game Studios. An Oxide Games production, Oxide or whatever. A new turn-based strategy. Hey, don't tell me what I said before.
Moments of greatness. Some well known, some lost to time. But what about the history that could have been?
I think this can be what I said. I can't recognize if it's Fable. Sorry, guys. But it's kind of like I didn't play the OG once, so I don't actually know.
What new stories would you tell?
These I'm interested. If it's that, I'm super interested. But even this one, if it's not, because I still don't know, still looks unique.
How would you lead them in this new world?
This can turn really interesting if it's good. I'm not too much into the genre, but if it's really, really good, why don't give it a try, you know?
Yours.
It's your world now. The Earth, huh? Ara, History Untold. Join the Insider program today. AraHistoryUntold.com. Play it day one with Game Pass. Really interesting.
It's good to be here. Celebrating what's going to be our biggest year yet.
Diablo
that includes a few of the projects being developed across Bethesda's 8 studios,
6,
starting with Redfall, and the world's first look at gameplay.
The one with the S,
show.
You know what I mean?
Redfall is from the studio that brought us Dishonored and Prey. It's got so much of Arcane's DNA coursing through its veins. Compelling heroes, open world campaign, deep customization.
To me, people will like
solo
this
or with
one
friends,
a lot.
We
I'm
can't
not
wait for you to play
interested at
Redfall
all, but
when it
people
releases
will like
early
this
next
one
year.
a lot.
If you're looking for something to sink your teeth into right now, we've got the Elder Scrolls Online, where you can adventure alongside one of the biggest and most welcoming communities.
We got Elder Scrolls 6 available.
This year's
Day
ZeniMax
one
Online
Game Pass
Studios
from
is taking
today.
you
Can you
somewhere
imagine?
that has never been explored in any
the atomic
Elder Scrolls
explosion
game.
was there.
The Elder Scrolls Online High Isle comes to Xbox.
Can you imagine
next week.
without nothing, like from nothing? Elder Scrolls 6 available today in all the platforms and free on Game Pass. Like that's the real bomb, but you know. Yeah, that was impossible. Who knows? You know what I mean?
And whispers of a sinister plot
you don't know.
The flames of war.
A brand new Elder Scrolls adventure.
At the heart of the conflagration sits the Ascendant Lord. The legacy of the Bretons must be protected.
Elder Scrolls Online High Heisler. Whatever it's pronounced, you know my better than English. It's gonna be fun.
Fallout turns 25 this year. As we celebrate the legacy
again?
of this storied franchise, Bethesda Game Studios takes Fallout 76 players out of Appalachia for the first time and returns to a beloved location. Expeditions
This
to Pit
was a
is coming
complete
this September.
delusion at launch, but I think they kinda slowly trying to do better and better and better with this game. It's getting better and better and better. And yeah, I don't play this, but I was sorry for the players, you know, that bought this and they feel like scammed at the beginning. You remember? I'm happy that they're having something back right now, and I hope it's good for them. Like
this place is our home, and together we can take it back.
because when you're not too much into some games like this one, for example, you kind of like you can't actually tell if what they're showing it's actually good for the players or not. You know, if you're not into the meta or what players are doing and playing in this game, it's really hard to really, you know, make some consideration. It's kind of like you can fake it. If I watch some others, like If I did like others do, I could have faked it and say some shit. But I'm real, so I will not. I say enough shit already when I'm real, okay? Let me not say shit even fake, you know? So I actually don't know. I hope this, what they're showing right here, is good for players. That's what I'm hoping for. And yeah, I hope players are happy with this. Like, I hope I will be with Callisto. That's gonna be on my channel. The remake of Dead Space, Resident Evil 4, those things are gonna be on my channel 100%, guys. I cannot play them. And I will record them for sure. Like,
Bethesda Game Studios has been busy, and not just with Fallout 76.
Yeah.
After defining the role-playing genre with hits like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3, and Fallout 4, they're going even bigger with Starfield. Later in the show, my good friend Todd Howard will be here to reveal more of their next epic RPG.
Not that it's bad, but I mean, you know, the Elder Scrolls 6. But yeah, Starfield. Finally, please be good. What a really great game. But hey. Hey. If they don't show Starfield, I'm gonna be pissed. God fucking damn it. They already delayed it, okay? At least show it. I'm not interested in the space game. Okay, some of those things, I'm interested just in some games, whatever. But I'm angry for those people that like games like Starfield, was waiting for Starfield, and they got the game delayed, and they don't show it. If they don't, I'm gonna be pissed for those people. Guys, I'm gonna fight for you, okay? Even if I'm not interested completely on Starfield, I just want to see it. And how they go with that, because that can be big. I'm kinda sorry for you, like, you got the game delayed, and now they're not showing it. Hey, Bethesda. I know maybe it's a bomb for the end or something like that, I don't know, but I hope they show it, because if they don't, I'm gonna be pissed. Console launch exclusive, okay?
My dad tells stories of a terrible war
These
that
can
happened
be.
across the sky. Heroes fought and died to give us a chance to start over. All that I know from their Earth are the creatures they sent along with us.
Is this like Fable? I don't know Fable, sorry guys, I don't know.
Here on Arise,
Everything I see that
every day
it's
is a
looked
fight to survive.
particular, magical, interesting, I say Fable. Probably it's not. Is this the new arc? Maybe it can be.
But if anyone can tame this
It's
new
not.
world,
I don't know if
we can.
they would have shown. Oh yeah! Look at him! He's ready. Is this, by the way, cinematic or real life? If they give the same animation, optimization, and things that the original arc had, you can take this game for yourself. Like, these games are made from studios that are not so competent in development. I'm sorry to say that. But it looks like it, at least. And it's kind of like they delayed, like they do enormous ambitious projects. pattern where you move with the same gun, the same blood, the same enemy, the same thing. Like, okay, Scorn, you look interesting, but it's always the same. Like, don't you have something new to show?
The gods first emerged from the great below. We saw them as saviors.
Maybe this thing?
Instead, they unleashed a pestilence.
This does not look like Scorn at all.
No one yet knows if you can kill a god. I, for one, intend to find out.
Is this by the same developers? This is not good. Like, I mean, they're developing different games. To me, it's kind of like if you concentrate to one, maybe it's better. Now, I don't know how big they are, how ambitious, you know, they can be, how much money they have to develop and make people work and things like that. So I don't know. This looks not bad at all, for example, but yeah, I hope it's good like the other one. Like I always say, if all video games are good, I'm good, you know? So I hope everything they're showing, even if I'm not interested, is good. And this feels interesting, even to me. I don't know why. It's like some games I'm interested in, some others I don't. Even if some games are maybe similar genre, it's kind of like it needs to take me. And the style, the idea of this one, it takes me. Look at the giant spider. That was a spider crab, something like that. Flintlock, the Siege of Dawn. Maybe they show something about this game already and I don't remember, because I remember like the title, Flintlock. Maybe there was some CGI about the cat, can it be? That's not probably a cat, it's kind of like a... I don't know how it's called in English, goddammit, so... Good luck with that. Maybe I know what kind of animal can be, like, the inspiration, because that's fantasy animal for sure, but... It's inspired by, not a cat, another animal, but yeah, whatever. Mojang, new Minecraft. Hey, Minecraft 2, like the big one.
Legends hold great power.
I'm interested if it's something about Minecraft 2.
They are the dreams we weave.
Probably it's not gonna be, right?
Into our shared story.
Like Minecraft,
some legends tell of
but
peace,
made with the new aesthetic, graphics and everything, you know.
Of simplicity.
In fact, this looks much better for it. If this is not a cinematic story game, it's actually a Minecraft 2. That's gonna be crazy. Yeah, it's not like
and the end of all
incredible to watch, but still seems better than Minecraft's standard version. Well, without counting the mods, the ray tracing and everything, okay? Just the base version.
Dearest are legends of hope.
Maybe more optimized that runs better and things like that with new engine.
And friendships that change the world forever.
I don't think it's gonna be what I think it is, but if it is, wow.
This is the legend of a united overworld. United by you.
Okay. Why the graphics all of a sudden became shittier? Why this all of a sudden looks like a mobile game? Come on, all my expectation went low down. Now the graphic is not everything, but action strategy game, Minecraft Legends, okay, not bad, but Minecraft 2 with a new aesthetic and new crazy blocks and things like that. Even a more in detail break shit like with new physics. Wow, that would have been crazy, but maybe it's too much to ask, I understand. So no, wow. Console launch exclusive, okay? Okay? Show me!
I remember when you first arrived.
They're showing games here. Pretty solid ones, like Nice, Microsoft. What is this, for example? Okay.
You wanted to make a new life for yourself.
Oh, that's broken. Oh, but the robot is not broken. The fact that now all these kind of games have the aesthetics so cool, like so clear to watch, so detailed, so colorful, with those reflections, those animations. Now the games that have this style, it's really simple, not too much realistic, but it's kind of like a Pixar movie made a video game. Now with the power of new consoles, they almost can do it. And that's like what I love so much. The style of this game, for example, I love it so much because it's kind of like something that really is not so heavy aesthetically. It's easy to optimize, runs almost everywhere, and it looks good. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy this style a lot because they can make a really aesthetic game that looks good forever, essentially, because they can make a style that is immortal, and the game can be always good, well optimized, updated, and if well made, really good too. Like, you know what I mean? So for a second I said like, wow, those look like Pokemons. Yeah, they are not. For example, the style of this game, I don't like it at all. It doesn't say nothing to me. It looks like a polished version of a PS3 game, you know what I mean? Yeah, maybe I'm exaggerating, okay? But yeah, and this is just aesthetic, you know? Gameplay wise, looks not bad, but there's so many games that are like this one, like, can this game be so unique and different from the others to gain the title of like Gunfire Reborn is gonna be like so played because it's so unique? I don't know, it looks like the others with less graphics and aesthetics by its counterpart. I don't know. But wow, look at the games they're showing, like one after another. It's maybe even too much. I'm not stopping talking here. Rogue, okay? Okay, this is interesting, but let me change the camera a second. Okay, it's working, it's working. Okay, show me something good.
Hello? Anyone
Hello?
here?
Created by Plot Twist. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, this looks really cool.
I found the first piece. There must be more.
This looks great. The animations maybe
That's him.
could be a little bit better, but I think they have time to polish, right?
Through his memories.
And even facial expression. I hope they talk. You know, not like Elden Ring. Like they talk, but yeah. This looks really interesting. I like platforms.
It is good to see you, you old devil.
Oh, they talk. Really interesting way to. They move the mouth, you know. The Last Case of Benedict Fox. Okay, this is interesting. This appeals to me. This looks interesting. A lot of interest. All the games are interesting here. Just some of them are not my taste, but good job, Xbox.
Bonjour everyone. I
Yes!
am excited to be here today.
The French
to tell you
lady,
more about
Caroline.
Interior
Oh,
Nights,
As Dusk
first
Falls.
Original creation, As Dusk Falls.
The
It
story
started with the
driven,
desire to
well
create
made,
a
like
deep
so the
interactive
end
experience
made animations and
all levels
everything.
of players can enjoy
It's so cool.
together.
I can't. Oh, finally!
Because
I couldn't
stories
wait to
are
see this
brilliant,
one. This I'm
universal
super
tools that
addicted
help
to
us
and interested
understand
to.
the
Like,
heartbreaking
give me this
beauty
game.
of life.
This game is gonna be amazing if made well.
This game is an uncompromising tale of family,
This
resilience,
is like
and
so
sacrifice.
fucking cool.
Written like a prestige TV show with a unique motion graphic novel style that
Look at the
triggers
style of the
imagination.
motion graphic here, the design
This is
of the
an
drawings,
interactive
the
story
details,
powered by
this
video
is
games
interesting.
that gives you agency
lighting.
over the lives of far from perfect human beings.
I can't wait.
This is a thought-provoking
French
experience
lady, I'm
you
so
can
happy
play
to see
with
you.
people you love.
And this
Discover
game,
insights
obviously.
about each other and create shared memories. As Dusk Falls is an emotional experience that we hope will leave a mark with everyone who plays it.
I can't wait. Show me when Xbox Game Studios presents in-game capture, huh? It looks great from the start.
For most people, Turok is just a pit stop.
Wasn't taking the scenic route your idea?
Look at this shit. This is gonna be amazing, guys, let me tell you.
There's enough cash in that safe to put the last few weeks behind us.
You can't imagine how thrilled I am with this one.
You were in the wrong place at the wrong time. We've been in the wrong place forever.
Sometimes doing the right
Even the
thing
lighting system
doing
is
the
so
wrong
great.
Got eyes on two hostages.
Look at this thing.
None of us escaped that night.
It's okay.
What is
Even
happening?
those of us who made it out alive.
Oh, little dog, how cool.
Stop! Why are you following me?
We've taken very different paths in life.
I can't wait.
But they all
If
lead
it's
back to
well
Turok.
made, this can be incredible. 'Cause the aesthetic is there and I love
Get rid
it.
of the cop.
Is the story, the choice, and everything
there.
gonna be good?
Evening. Hey, Sam.
Hi-yo.
Say, you haven't seen three fellas in a blue pickup, have you?
Nope. Been here all day.
How you liking the desert dream?
Oh, can't complain.
Can I ask what brings you to Turok?
As Dusk Falls. Woo, this is great. Experience solo or multiplayer too. Up to 8 players. Wow, so you can do the multiple characters. Damn. July 19th. Well, I will not play day one. Like, no game at all. Like, if I could, but yeah, I will play. Or I will try to. Because there's so many things that that I want to play. The thing is that I don't have time to play them all. Like I always said, I don't have the numbers to do this as a job. So even if I'm passionate about it, I can't. Like, I don't have all the time to be here. If it was a job and I could dedicate all the time that I wanted because that pays me and make me live, it was different. But I have RIL things to do. And yeah, I can't dedicate myself completely to this. Not right now. But if in the future works, who knows? I will for sure play everything. Like, absolutely. Be the last warrior standing, huh? Another game that I'm not interested at, even if it looks interesting. But I'm not interested. Battle with friends. Whoa, cool. New campaign mode. Base. Okay. Obviously, at launch with Game Pass, you know? Naraka, Blade Point. This can be really interesting. Play with Game Pass, obviously. World premiere. Xbox Game Studios presents. This can be big. Pentiment? This looks like the cards game. Is that game? Wasn't that Devolver game? Not Xbox Game Studio. No, this is another game. Italy, Florence for a while, but Venice... Whoa, Italy, huh? Italy's cool. What's going on here? Why this looks so interesting? This is another game that to me is super interesting. It's simple, but wow. Obsidian, huh? They've put Obsidian to work hard, and that's the fruit of work. Like, this is interesting. Pentiment. So that's the name of the game, I assume. Oh, November 2022. Wow. A lot of these games are interesting, goddammit. Good job, Microsoft. They are simple in some cases like this one, but real interesting. Oh, again, Xbox Game Studios.
Kids, are you ready for a new wild and wacky fruit flavor? Introducing Apricot. Stop by. Make sure you get your Billy Hog hot dog.
Special breaking
Wait a
report.
minute.
More local teenagers have gone missing. This could be linked to the disturbing trend of missing teenagers from our otherwise quiet town.
Oh, okay. We know this one.
Has any other information, please contact the police department.
It's not new, but...
Hello, micro friends. Great news! Virgil knows you might be a little homesick, but that can be repaired.
Okay.
You will need to survive the yard.
I imagine some new things too, right?
Against terrifying insects and treacherous wastelands. Unfortunately, my memory chip is a little rusty. But with a little maintenance, we can unravel why you are here. Before someone or something terminates your tiny existence.
Good luck, yes. Really good luck. Oh, finally, it's kind of like, oh, it's coming out. Full story unravels. Go big or never go home, okay? Do it. Or don't. Okay, finally, like 10 minutes we're in the backyard already. Well, nice grounded. That's not bad numbers. Not incredibly giant, but you know, 10 million people is 10 million people. Like, it's a lot. World premiere, console launch exclusive, huh? Show me, baby robot, Raw Fury.
Helios. They search for someone who does not exist. The Shadow.
Oh.
The forgotten
I think
child.
They announced this one already.
Of a scattered
right?
race. Lost. Until now. Now
you know
they
what the
have
style of this game
awakened
reminds
the
me
Erebon.
for? Something really old, like Prince
Now
of
they
Persia
have
4 had
awakened
this kind
me.
of aesthetic, like, for the time being. Right?
But I am not their hope. I am their reckoning.
Okay. You are the reckoning, huh? Whoa, you can even walk through the walls with that.
They will not drag me into their
Pretty
light.
bad. I wonder...
Because their light is a lie.
If you are completely invisible, Shadow Legacy. Freeban, whatever. I wonder if you are completely, like, invisible when you're doing that. I don't know. Oh, what is this? Oh, tell me what I think it is.
I speak now to those who heed a darker
State of Decay, can it be? If they make it good, State of Decay can... Oh, it's not. But if they make it good, State of Decay can be a fantastic survival. I love survival games like that. You know, like Minecraft, where you craft things, you explore the world infinitely, you search things. Can you imagine a State of Decay where you do that things good? With the world where the world is fully generated automatically, full of zombies, you need to explore, find resources, try to survive, and make your journey much longer. And you find the blueprints, and you can craft things, and you find weapons, and you explore the full world, and you adventure into the dirt, into cars that are abandoned in the streets, and you find big enemies, and you need to explore, and you find survivors, and you create your shelters. A game like that, but really well made. I will enjoy it so much. So I'm really hoping for the new State of Decay to be like the State of Decay that I want and that I always wanted, and it will never been. You know what I mean? I really hope.
You will be shunned, scorned.
And this one looks interesting. It feels like a cinematic. So yeah. Show me the cinematic and I'm gonna be like, so how the game is gonna be? Who cares, you know?
You will
show me the real game, not a cinematic.
Rathma, a necromancer.
Necromancer, huh?
And you will not confront the darkness alone.
This feels like
speakers of the dead. And the dead.
You know what it feels like?
No mercy.
Now that it's called. If it shows, I will tell you if I was thinking the same thing. Yes, it didn't look like it. You show a cinematic? If this is the graphics of the game, wow! And I think it is. Not properly, that was a cinematic.
I'm very excited to announce our 5th and final class, the Necromancer, a commander of the
Show
undead
me the fucking
who joins
game.
the other iconic classes
I know
around
the
the campfire in Diablo
okay.
4.
I didn't recognize
These
it.
include the mighty barbarian, the elemental sorceress, the
Hey,
crafty
show
rogue,
again.
and the powerful druid. And you'll want them because the demon Lilith, the daughter of hatred, has returned and spreading corruption and evil as she fights to reclaim our dark gothic world as her own.
She's a cool enemy.
And it's up to you to stop her. Now, Diablo 4 is the culmination of the 25-year history of the franchise, building on top of the best of what's come before with some, you know, unique twists all its own.
Like loot boxes.
So let's dig a little deeper by watching, for the first time I might add, some
where you need
Xbox
to pay
Series X
to
gameplay. Well, hearing from a
actually
few of the many people
walk.
behind the game.
Every foot that you put in, it's like $5. I hope it's not, by the way. Was captured.
Diablo 4
gameplay.
is the next generation of action RPG, melding monster
okay,
slaying
this
and
is
loot collecting with a fully realized open world.
This looks really good.
It's
Thank
gory
God.
And unnerving. It's creepy.
I hope it's good too. Like not only look good, but it is good. No pay to win shit, no microtransactions, no costumes that you need to pay. Like
with all the new
the
features
fun of
that
Diablo
people really love and appreciate
was the
in modern
fact that
games.
you explored and you find things. Not that I need to buy things in a
Whoever
stupid
you see
store
yourself
like
being,
they did
you
at the
can
beginning of
create
Diablo
in
3.
Diablo
You
4.
remember? The
It's
auction
important
thing.
to include robust character customization because then I can play the fantasy.
This
that I want
looks
to play.
really good. The lighting, the textures, the materials, the animations, the effects, the blood, splats. Ooh, nice.
Everything
I'm
feels
super
very
interested
powerful and
here.
fun.
Please be good, like Diablo 2 was. But in a new
One of the
version.
really cool things about having an open world is your journey that you take throughout Diablo 4 is your own. There's no linear path that you have to follow.
We've
This is
got
really
almost
great.
150 dungeons in the game.
There's all kinds of surprises as you're exploring.
Strongholds are an enemy territory that you need to reclaim.
I Let's go,
You might
Bethesda.
have a space that begins as a hostile
Finally!
area, but after you've cleared it out,
The evil
something
in this place
good,
has been cleansed.
really
it now
good. I mean,
becomes
from
a
here.
friendly town.
It looks so
Sometimes
new
it's a
and
new
promising.
town, sometimes it's a new dungeon. There's a whole bunch of rewards that you get, and you have a real impact on the world as a result.
No, you can't leave us here. They might come back any moment.
Local events are really cool little story segments that happen within the open world.
You'll just be running through the world, and then a local event will pop up, and you can choose to participate in it.
Look at the snake flame thing. That was
or get a group
cool.
together and just wail on these like giant world bosses.
Lighting looks better in Elden Ring. The lighting effect in Elden Ring,
These are
I'm
events that
loving
take a
it so
lot of
much.
people, and you really have to work
It's
together.
my favorite.
Being
he's
able to see
vomiting
all
some
the
shit.
players on your screen, collaborating, trying to take this big monster down, it's epic.
Make an Elden Ring collaboration and add Dragon Lord plus Deus Ex here too.
It's so easy to create
Yeah,
a
it's
community.
not gonna happen ever.
It
You
makes
know.
Diablo more of a
Can you see in this
social
game Dragon
experience.
Lord appeared?
We've got
you
fully enabled
fucked.
crossplay.
If you have an Xbox and your buddy has a PC, you're going to be able to group
Like
up.
my bad in
Or you can
English
play
is
couch
fucked.
co-op. Two people on a couch can sit there
Yeah.
and have a great experience.
At least it's fun. You know what? The only thing that I don't like
We've
about my
created
bad
specific
internet
zones where
English
players
is
can
the fact that
engage
maybe I
in
can say
PvP.
something wrong, something bad to someone.
If you go
but I
there,
don't want
you can
to.
start
I just
swinging away at
maybe
people.
want to make a joke.
But
I say
you're also
something
opening
back
yourself
because I
up
don't
to
know
being
clearly what
swung
I'm
at.
saying. Thanks to my bad internet English, and someone
If you're like really, really good,
can be
the
angry,
game
like
actually
and be
marks
offended.
you as,
I don't
like,
want to do
champion
that
on
at
the
all. So
map.
if it happens sometimes, like, sorry, I don't want to.
You basically
just
become a
want to be
Luke
fun,
Pinata, and everyone
yeah,
wants to
I
chase
hope
you
I
down.
am. And I hope I am entertaining and you enjoy what it is.
The last story mission
That's
is
my
really
passion.
the beginning of
And
a
I'm
whole
expressing
different part of the
myself
journey.
here, like,
Now
all
you're
of
set
it.
up for the end game, and
Almost
that end game
ended.
is rich with things to do that allow you to get more and more powerful.
Whether it's
Release
new
date
items
too?
or new dungeons or new
Okay,
paradigm
I'm not
boards,
too much into
every
release
single
dates
time you
when
come
then they're
back to
gonna
play
delay
Diablo
it.
4,
So,
there's going to
or
be
you
new
give a
stuff for
release
you
date.
to experience.
It's gonna be
And it's something we're
release
going to
date,
support for years to
or
come.
don't do it. To me,
I'm really
give
excited
the release
for
date when
folks
you are
to get
sure.
their hands on Diablo 4.
Just to see millions of people really enjoying the different options.
Through the campaign,
local events,
couch co-op,
endgame,
PvP. It almost doesn't end.
God damn it.
And
It
we are
almost
so
doesn't
close.
end, huh? Whoa, Rune Bear? All hell breaks loose. 2023. Diablo 4. Okay, this looks really good and promising. I hope. I really do. Xbox, I'm really interested. Xbox Game Studios presents. Oh, Sea of Thieves?
That were free to those who sailed the sea. Though there's always more potential.
And the other game, what it is, like Everwild, I think it was
As
called.
this song will spell out, there's plenty to sing about. Now that you can finally be a captain, can you imagine owning your own ship, decorated with what you acquire? Then to satisfy your vanity, as long as there's no profanity, you can name it just how you
Oh, you can name your own ships? He was there from the start. This game had a really bad start, like so much low content. But the fact that now is getting great and great and great over the time, I'm happy.
that you should play this game. And it's available with Xbox Game Pass, of course.
Oh,
yeah. Captain. Adventure will come knocking on your door.
Game Pass is really great.
And you'll be amazed at what we
Good
have
job,
in store.
Microsoft.
Choice is yours, whatever captain you may be. Whether that's gold looting, no scope shooting, robo racing, or embracing, everybody's welcome in this game. So come set sail as a pirate.
This conference right here, like,
Our time is almost up, so as we leave,
they're developing, they're showing, they're giving things, you know.
come do it in season 7 of Sea of Thieves.
Okay, season 7. July 21st. Okay. 21st in my bad English. That's what I was saying. Okay, I corrected myself. I hope good, I don't know. World premiere. Let's go. Oh no. Fuck. She got... Whoa. Coco Cumber, Echo Generation from the creature. Oh. Echo Generation. What's that thing on the music like? I don't know. Whoa, this looks interesting. Whoa, this looks cool. Whoa, cool enemy. I like this enemy right here. It reminds a little bit of Medieval, you know. Give me that vibe. Or at least, you know. Whoa, that's kind of creepy. Ravenlock. Why I'm loving the soundtrack that they show in the trailer and everything about this one? Ravenlock. That looks super good. Play day one with Game Pass. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do it the Game Pass. World premiere. I don't have it. I will. Like, for me, like, it's gonna be like, wow. Annapurna Interactive. From Jeb Carlson, lead gameplay designer of Inside and Limbo. Oh, another interesting one. Damn, Xbox. Show things. Good job. Good conference. So far, I'm loving it. Like, it's... like, they never stop. But it's good because what they show is not something repeated or boring. It's all good things in a way or another. Interesting or not that they are to me. So it's kind of like good. They're showing what people want. The games. Whoa, look at the water effect. Cool. What is happening? Whoa, okay. This looks cool. This looks super cool. Another super cool game. Maybe not too much interested in this one in particular. Well, I mean, I can't play everything, so I need to choose. And there's big titles that are most important. But wow, it looks interesting, polished, and the visuals too, simple and effective, like the visuals that I like. Okay, show me. Cocoon. Okay, another interesting title. Play day one with Game Pass. As always. World premiere. Koei Tecmo Games. Okay, they are all dying. Oh, fuck. Holy smokes. Why this gives so much the vibes of Sekiro?
Bearer of the eternal elixir.
Oh. Ninja Gaiden? Some kind of reboot? Holy smokes. Another banger, ultra interesting game. Yeah, cinematic as always, mostly. Wulong! Fallen Dynasty. Okay. Well, I said Ninja Gaiden. I wanted to say Tenchu. Sorry. I wanted to say Tenchu. I said Ninja Gaiden. Whatever. Wulong. Fallen Dynasty. It's neither of those. So, okay. Play day one with Game Pass. I will. Game Pass is like...
Japan is the home to some of the most talented and well-known game creators anywhere in the world. We're thrilled to be working with Koei Tecmo to bring Wulong Fallen Dynasty to Game Pass day one. I'm also excited to be working with Team Ninja, who has a long history of building incredible action games for Xbox, and it's great to be working with them once again. We know how important it is to our fans to continue to bring more Japanese franchises to Xbox.
That's true.
I'm
Japanese
excited
games
to announce the return of one of the most highly requested and beloved franchises to Xbox from our partners at Atlas.
I don't know what it is, man, but I'm getting too hyped. I'm crying. I'm happy. Atlas. The worldwide RPG phenomenon comes to Xbox, please. What the fuck is this? Oh, wait. I know that dude. Even this dude. Wait, where did I see this thing? I was hoping for something much bigger and crazy, but still, you know. Wow, it looks like it came out from PS2, but who cares? Like, wow. Oh, so that's what they. Oh shit. People are gonna be so happy about this. I'm not too much fan of these games, but those three coming to Xbox and things like that, Game Pass, Windows, like, you know what it means, like, bow, and it comes like, people be happy, you fan of those games. I will try to play them. I still didn't, like, I want to play Yakuza, that I didn't. More than Persona maybe. But
now, I'm excited to announce
a
special partnership between Xbox Game Studios and one of the greatest creative minds and innovators in our industry. Someone that I have admired for many years. Today, I'm pleased to share we will be working together to create a brand new experience like we've never seen before.
Thank you, Phil.
Holy smokes!
小島秀夫です。
Hideo Kojima, Microsoft!
それは誰も体験したことも見たこともない。
What the fuck?
全く新しいもの
Holy
です。
fucking smokes!
それが
Now I need to cry for
ず
this
っと待っ
shit.
ておりま
Let's
した。
go! This can be really
マイ
great.
クロソフトの最先端クラウドテクノロジー
I'm
と
too fond of these
市場
fucking
の変
video
化によっ
games.
てその未知なる
I
構想へ
can't
の
cry
挑
every
戦が
time. I cried for
ようやく
Dragon Lord plus it does
可能となり
that
ました。
in Elden Ring and 40 cents.
少し
Now I'm
時
crying
間は
for
かかるかもしれま
Kojima.
せんが、これから
Hey Kojima,
ゲ
do
ーム
it
スタジオ
good.
と提携し、皆さんに喜んでいただけ
This
る
is Silent
ニュー
Hill.
スをお届けしていきたいと思います。
If this is Silent Hill, I'm gonna get crazy.
Thank you, Kojima-san. We're thrilled to have Kojima Productions working with our teams at Xbox Game Studios. Today, for the first time ever, we have focused on showing you games that you can play over the next 12 months. Today's show celebrates a diverse lineup of global game creators of all sizes.
Microsoft do it big again, did it big again. God fucking damn it.
Games from these creators will be coming to Game Pass every single month.
So they don't show the
including
game?
Naraka Blade Point,
Nothing? Even a
As Dusk
title?
Falls,
Whatever?
A Plague Tale
I need to
Requiem,
hear better, Kojima.
Pentiment,
I was
Persona 5 Royale,
losing my time crying
Somerville,
over
and
that
Scorn, just to name
God
a few.
fucking damn it. Please.
And we start 2023 with the launches of some of the most anticipated titles from the teams at Xbox and Bethesda. Redfall, Minecraft Legends, Starfield, Forza Motorsport, and more. This has been an incredible year as we achieved record growth across console and Game Pass, with millions of people playing our games every single day.
And things to do, plus
And
the
we
Game
have
Pass,
you
they're really
to thank
convenient,
for
that
that.
offers a lot.
Whether that's
It's
new
natural.
players
If
joining
you
us
work
through
good for
Xbox
what you
Cloud
need to
Gaming,
do,
or our
gamers
longest
exist
fans
and they
playing on Xbox
like to
and
be
PC.
treated well, you know.
We could not have done this without you.
Thank you.
A year ago, we welcomed the talented studios at Bethesda Softworks to Xbox. Their teams have been hard at work, bringing their franchises to Game Pass shipping updates to their games, and building new experiences for you to enjoy. We know that everyone has been eager to see Starfield.
Oh, finally!
Has highlighted gameplay, so it's only fitting that we end it with an extended first look at one of the most anticipated games in Xbox history.
So many people are gonna be happy for this.
Is Starfield.
I'm not into space games, but so many people are gonna be happy, and I'm happy for them. I'm happy for you people! Woo, let's go! The wonder is not that the field of stars is so vast, but the man measured it. Anatole, France. 80, 94, whatever. It's sorry, my bad in English. Let's go. Yes! If he wasn't here, I would have been pissed. Let's go, Bethesda.
Maintaining exit vector course. Steady till ready. Coordinates input. Plotting jump course.
They're counting the stars, huh? You can, actually. The player can do this.
Grab jump commencing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, if this is all the trailer, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
It's hard to express how excited all of us at Bethesda are to be here with you today. We're so
I don't think it is. Can you imagine it was only that?
You've waited a long time to finally see Starfield. It's easily our most ambitious game ever. Like our previous games, it's an epic role-playing game where you get to be who you want and go where you want. But this time, you'll be exploring space. So let's jump right in. This is early in the game as you arrive on the mysterious moon of Crete.
Okay. Oh. Why does this look so fucking amazing? Is this real? Like, it looks like... the detail of this thing, like Forza Horizon had this detail, right? Of the world. Why does this look so good? Holy fuck, if this is real, like the way it looks. Okay, 25 FPS.
According to
30,
the
I don't know.
The abandoned research facility
Yeah.
is in this direction.
Okay, the aesthetic is really solid and really good. I want to see this trailer in 4K 60 possibly. Okay, Crab Spider. I called him before. This time it's Crab Alien Spider. Okay, they don't care. They don't give a fuck about you. Perfect. I think. Okay, what they're showing is a lot scripted. It seems like. Yeah, I hope like in the freedom it doesn't break too much, and it's good even when you are just free roaming and do things like actually playing, you know. Because this sequence, you can tell, is adjusted for the trailer, but I hope it's like kind of Elden Ring. Elden Ring works basically everywhere you go, whatever you do. It kind of functions, you know, even if it's a big, huge open world. I hope it's like that.
The Crimson Fleet are using the facility.
Okay, the aesthetic is really on point. You can tell it's not next gen, but it's close like. I was not expecting for it to be so good. So that's already great to me, aesthetic wise. Now let's see the gameplay and how it works. The weapon, it's interesting. It's gonna be shoot really fast, this weapon, I think. Released? Level 2. Oh yeah, it shoots fast. Oh yeah, okay. The muzzle flash. Not bad. Okay. I hope this doesn't turn out like Cyberpunk, okay? This feels so much like Cyberpunk. Look at how Cyberpunk it feels. But I just hope it's better. Because Cyberpunk was like so ambitious and so... I hope this one, it is like him, like a little bit. I hope, and you know, the ambition is there. But I hope it's not only the ambition that they have, but they actually develops, you know, that ambition here. Oh, this weapon I like it a lot. It looks like coming out from Halo for some perspective, you know. Big, simple, not too fast. Looks like the kind of Halo weapon, you know. By the way, it looks not bad. Like for it to be a huge open world, it's kind of frame rate of the video is trash. I hope it's the video.
After some initial encounters, you're invited to join Constellation, who in the future the game is set in are the last group of space explorers. To meet them, you'll head to the capital city of New Atlantis.
Show me the city. This is kind of like what was the other game in space that was so bad at the beginning? It's like that game, and I don't remember the name. As always, in steroids. This can be really interesting, okay? And finally, something different than the static old gen of Far Cry, like
we have a lot to talk about.
Or Fallout. Something that's more,
We're all here
something that's
because we're
better.
committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there?
Even the expressions looked less robotic, you know?
Artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. As to what they are, what they're building. You'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Okay.
So, you found something?
The new guy found it.
You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions?
The artifact you found appears to be one of many.
Paradiso,
across
huh?
the galaxy. If we can find more, we can unlock their secrets.
Beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him.
Of course, the settler
Let me
system
tell
is
you.
full of groups with other priorities.
Good job on this side. It looks like it. I hope.
The fleet doesn't follow the rules. Agree to work for UCC staff. Together, we take down these cutthroat
Even the
pirates.
animations for a huge open world are not impeccable, but it's pretty solid.
We're peacekeepers. We protect the people of the Free Star Collective. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, no one quits. The only way out is death.
The path ahead may be dangerous.
Wow, cool creature.
But we are not stopping.
Most Dusties don't even make it this far.
Because whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity forever.
Okay.
That gives you a look at the stories in Starfield. But ultimately, it's not our story. It's the story you create by who you are and the choices you make. And that starts with character creation.
Okay.
It's our most flexible yet.
It's gonna be solid,
You can
right?
customize all the elements of how you look. You'll pick a background that gives you 3 starting skills.
Whoa.
It says here you spend some time as a diplomat. Having a way with words might prove useful.
There are optional traits.
This
Come with
looks
unique
really
advantages
cool.
and
God
disadvantages.
damn it. Well done.
But it's
God
not just
damn
in
it.
how you can look, but in how your character plays and develops.
This is big, guys. This game feels
The skill
huge.
system combines the best
So,
from our previous games.
For a huge game like this to look this way, have this kind of detail in animations,
by using them
and detail even in the construction of the
and there's
things,
deep crafting systems. From running research
this can
projects
be
with resources you
a
find,
flop or something
to crafting
truly
weapon mods
amazing,
needed to
spectacular.
survive.
I hope the second one.
And you can build your own outposts.
I can't wait.
These act as a home away from home for survival and resource generation. You can choose where and how to build each one.
Now say
And
again,
even hire characters
Microsoft
you
doesn't
need
have
to keep up and running.
explosives. Like what they showed today
But
was
that's not
wow.
all. You can
Holy
even
smokes.
build your
Now,
own spaceships.
they need to come out, it takes time. 2023 is the big year, okay, but hey, there's so much here that wow.
You can choose crew members.
There's so much here.
And yes, you can completely customize the look and layout. There's loads of different modules, ship manufacturers, and more. I have to say, it's so cool. We just absolutely love this.
I'm loving this too. Let me tell you, wow.
It's not just how the ship looks, it's how it performs, from engines to shields to weapon systems, because yes, you can fly it.
Thrusters boosted.
Oh, there was something about this. Like some ex-developer said flying is trash. We'll see. I hope not. But I trust only me, so until I play this one or see someone that actually plays it and gives a real opinion on it, I can't say. Watching the video is so cool, but how is it gonna actually work? And yeah, in fact, it doesn't look so great. If you see that emotion, I don't know. We'll see. You need to put this thing is one of the things that you need to play actually to actually see and feel like how, you know, it really plays.
We can't wait for all of you to experience the game. Thanks again for being with us today, and thanks for all the support you've given us over the decades, especially on this game. It's been an incredible journey for us making it, but we know that's really only the beginning, for it's when all of you play it that the real journey begins.
This looks solid.
You may be wondering,
I hope it's
just
good.
how big is this game? So we thought we'd take one last moment and show you.
Show?
Let's take a look at one of our planets, Jemison. You can land into Atlantis, but you can also land and explore anywhere on the planet. And it's not just this planet. It's all the planets in the system.
That's huge.
To Goldilocks planets with life. And not just this system, but over 100 systems. Over 1,000 planets, all open for you to explore. We can't wait to see what you find.
That's immense. Now, how much variety there's gonna be, how much similar planets gonna be, how things gonna change, we'll see, but holy fucking smokes! If done it right, this is gonna be incredible for people that like this genre. And I'm so happy for them. We will have things to do in Starfield. Let's go. for the world. Play games, don't make war. Okay? That's better. Starfield. Okay. 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 Microsoft joins Constellation at starfieldgame.com. Bethesda. You did it good. Skyrim 6 will be too in the future, right? Play day one with Game Pass. Obviously, wow. So, I think it's finished. That's how you do a conference. But you know, it's like they had things to show. Oh yeah, this next 12 months of Xbox Game Pass is gonna be crazy. Like, I still don't have it Game Pass, but I will. Like, I will take the Game Pass. Like, I always buy games, okay? Because I like to have them on Steam and everything. But it's kind of like Game Pass is gonna be like, there's everything on here, god damn it. And it's so worth it, like. Best conference so far. First time I'm loving to be, you know, okay. Okay. Thanks for watching. Wow. Thanks for you, like. Can we say that this was incredible? Super great games. All of them solid and well made. Now, some games are minor, some games I'm not interested to, but all solid. Some other games like, wow. This conference, the best so far. I'm waiting for so much for Capcom because I love their games. Maybe something unique and more for Street Fighter 6 and other things, but wow. Xbox and Bethesda showcase. The GOAT, goddammit. Now, say Xbox doesn't have games, exclusive especially, but games in general, Xbox, you know. Say that again, like, always with that story, these people, like, enjoy the games. Don't make war and shit like that. The console war, this stupid shit. Like, who cares? So many games for everyone, for all the tastes. Enjoy video games. Play them. It's so fun. And yeah, as fun as my videos that are coming to an end. Like now, like, what can I say more? The conference speaks for itself. Starfield. Okay, two words on Starfield. And Diablo. Starfield and Diablo. Diablo 4 looks incredible. And it can be amazing if done in the right way. There's no stupid shit like pay to win things, loot boxes and things like that. So Diablo 4 can be incredible. Interesting for real. And Starfield, it's you. Wow, it looks really good for a game to be this huge. Starfield can be more than amazing. Like, if well made, I hope it is. It's not like it doesn't become Cyberpunk 2077 number 2. Starfield can be amazing if the ambitions, like the one that I have for my YouTube channel, like so big, like, is real and maintained in the game. That's gonna be fan-fucking-tastic. And I can't wait to see more about Starfield, more in depth, maybe someone really playing, maybe an early access beta or things like that. Like that. Wow. Incredible. It's almost huge, if not more than Flight Simulator. But it's Starfield. Wow. Holy smokes. But yeah, enough talking. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we see you all in the next one. Oh yeah, especially subscribe, and I know this video is not gonna stutter because of the yellow bar, remember? What a strange thing. Just to me it's gonna happen. Like, if I have this thing, it works. For what reason? Unknown. But enough talking. Thanks for watching again. And wow. Incredible. Thanks again. Bye.